So from child's pose, we're just going to begin to walk our hands a little bit further forward, bringing our sit bones up off the back of our ankles and finding an extended child's pose, lengthening through the spine and just starting to bring our awareness into our breath. Feeling the breath with each inhale expand into our rib cage. As you breathe out, feel your belly move back in towards the spine. I talk about 3-dimensional breath and the 3-dimensional expansion of the ribcage. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and come up into downward dog. And you can take a little bit of time here just to walk your dog out, to pedal your heels up and down, take any organic movements that feel good for your body. And then eventually settling down into stillness. Pressing down into the L shape of your thumb and index finger and lifting up through your sit bones. And then we're going to go ahead and step your first leg forward. And in this video, I'm stepping forward on my right leg. We're going to step that forward in between our hands, settling it down at the inside of your right thumb and just coming to a kneeling lunge here. And beginning to work into the hips. Starting to shift our body weight forward and back. What we're looking for here is flexion at the ankle joint. You're going to feel a calf stretch. We're also, when we rock back, you're going to begin to straighten the leg, feel a stretch come into the hamstrings. Nice also to warm up the hips. And then we're going to rest with our weight back. Begin to sit up here. So your right leg is extended. Toes pointed up towards the sky. Taking a breath in. And as you exhale, perhaps just beginning to fold a little bit more to that right leg. And then here we're going to roll the heel in and out. So we're creating movement at the hip joint, internal and external rotation as you roll across the back of the heel. Taking the foot to either side. And then beginning to shift our weight forward, so our front knee is over the top of our ankle and bringing that same arm around the inside of our foot. Beginning to work on some T thoracic spine rotation here and moving with your breath. You want to exhale as your rotation to the side. Inhale as thread the needle, arm goes under the opposite leg. Exhale to twist and inhale to thread under. Each time you rotate, trying to see if there's a little bit more movement available to you, opening up through the top shoulder and chest. And then we're going to take it to the other side. So using my hand, I rolled my leg to the outside, rolling onto the outer edge of my foot. Twisted lizard pose. We're reaching up through the top arm, rotating up through the rib cage and trying to hug the top shoulder back and down. Nice, beautiful stretch for the hip on that one. And then beginning to pivot on the knee that was on the floor, turning around to the side. What we'd call a 90-90 gate pose here. 90 degrees of flexion at both knees. And then just like before, I'm going to begin to take my weight forward and back. So this is a great hip mobilizer. Starting to work into the inner thighs. We're getting a little bit of ankle flexion again and working into those joints as well. And then I'm going to go ahead and take that right leg all the way out straight, toes turned to the long edge of the mat. Trying to set my position so my shoulders are balanced over the top of my pelvis and everything is facing forward. I'm not twisting. Right arm is behind the straight leg, the left arm's up in the sky. Take a big breath in here. And as you exhale, reaching across and try to find your breath expanding into this lengthened left side of the body. Taking that left arm down towards the back of your mat now. And we're going the other way. So we're going to reach up and over with the right arm. Palm face down towards the sky. Down towards the earth, sorry. And lifting up through the hips here. Lifting up through the right hip, up into the right side of the rib cage. Finding the breath expanding here. And just enjoy this lovely stretch from foot all the way up to the hand. And then we're rising one more time back to our gate pose. This time taking the bottom arm, which is the right arm, to hold on to the left wrist. And as we tilt to the right again, drawing the arm up and over with us. So we're going a little bit deeper into this side stretch down the left side of the body. And again, just find the breath there. Enjoy this. This feels so good in my body. I do this little sequence all the time in my classes. And then we're just pivoting back around to the front. We're going to return ourselves to down dog, where it may start to feel a little bit uneven in your body. One side has had a bit more opening. You may feel that one leg feels even a little bit longer than the other. Smooth, even inhale and exhale. And then dropping down to our knees, we're going to sit back into child's pose before eventually we would come up again. And we'll go ahead and repeat this on the other side, leading with the left leg.